Hi, welcome. Today I want to show what stats and talents I use primarily for the Solo Shuffle 2.4K Elite and what got me this rating. And what I used was this setup. You may not like it, but this is what I used. I've been thinking about changing the embellishment for the helm, for the neck, because I have gems on every piece. So basically what I did, as you can see, you have the haste trinket, you have strength trinket, normal get on stance. And this one is I use primarily because yeah, you can get the time between when the human ration and this one. And then you have also this one, because you get free sockets, which I always use because it saves weeks of the socket the ring thing from the vault. And then this one as well. So you see haste, 70% 70 mastery verse, and they have haste. You can see showing them off. The Plains Runner Breeze enchantment, the leg enchantment, which I'm pretty sure is like fierce or something. Then you have this one. You can enchant the belt for like 1k extra HP. I've not done it, but you can do it. But usually there were someone selling it for 15k and on auction house, so it was expensive. And you see enchanted here with max speed, chest, awaken stats because you get more strength with this instead of the sustain one. And homebound speed, also more speed to move around. Soffit devotion, which everyone probably has. You can see the weapon. And if we go further, we have this one, the crit, and this because I have the helmet as embellishment because of the passive damage. And then we have the neck with full haste. And with this setup of all these, you will have, if I show, 30% haste, 27 mastery, and 37 verse. And I like this because verse is what decreases damage taken and allows me to be healed more because most of you warriors know we are kind of an easy target to be picked on because we usually die by all casters. And I have also talents here. So this is like the primary build. And if you don't face caster, you can change this one to this. Or if you face like a warlock, you can also pick this. I like to have this one, but you can take this as well. So this is basically how I rotate. So I'm just switching between Piercing Howl and the Cruel Strikes. And if it's where I can cleave, I use Warbreaker, and if it's single target, I use Blunt Instruments. And if there's a lot of pets, I usually change away the Unhinged talent and put it on either this one, Blood Surge. I get Rage, a lot of Rage on the pets. Or you can just pick this one as well, the Critical Thinking. And what I do here, many of you might notice that I have not the same talents that most people have, because they usually play without this one, the Uproar, and then they go the talent build into Shockwave. But by doing this, I can increase my damage output at least. Well, that's how I feel, and I can have a lot of other talents. And it's because I use, as I previously mentioned in another video, I use Blood and Thunder because of this talent, the anger management. So I really want to have a lot of rage spending because I get shorter cooldown on my Warbreaker, which is increasing all damage. And so therefore, this is my setup. And also is that if you play with Shockwave, I would say 95% or even, like everyone that you often, especially at lower ratings, people are using Shockwave for no reason. You lose so much damage, in my opinion, because this talent reduces Thunderous Roar with 30 seconds, which is it it's 33% faster cast time instead of 1.5 minutes. So it's you increase the damage output and AoE a lot, which is you as warrior need to just keep up all dots and AoE. And yeah, this is basically how I play my build because I don't like Shockwave because people are using it, the DRs are getting ruined, and it's just terrible. If you face double caster or like caster, sure, but I prefer this one even against casters because I feel like to have way more damage because Thunder's Roar is an AoE, dots everyone, and then I play with these PvP talents, which is Storm Construction, everyone uses it. Then you play Battlefield Commander. It's very good for reducing everything. I don't play Railing Dry because I usually find it very hard. It doesn't do that much, but it has a 3 minute cooldown, so it's like very long. And I'd rather not take it, so that's why I take this one. But no, I take another talent. This one, for example, Piercing Howl. And yeah, and then Sharpen Blade, of course, reduce healing 50%. And if you face like very bursty comps like sub rogues, where you think your opponent, you can even like take away Sharpen because those games are not long often because rogues are quite squishy. So I'm usually take away this one as well to disarm. And yeah, I would say that's basically my setup. And I hope I went through all the pieces of gear so you can see what I started out with. And yeah, hopefully this was helpful. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. And I wish you all the best of luck in Solo Shuffle. And goodbye.